Okay, so for this lecture on ionic bonds, I'm going to be cutting it into, I believe, 4 parts. So that way you can find the section that you need. So this video, we're covering ions. Now, as a reminder, ions are charged atoms. They can either be positively charged or negatively charged. When they're positively charged, they've lost electrons. When they're negatively charged, they've gained electrons. Now, if you want to do a little refresher on how ions form and what the common charges are going to be, you want to take a look at that periodic trends video from last semester. I think I know how to put annotations in, or I'll at least put it in the description of the video, so that way you can refer to that if you need to. There's also a Quizlet that goes over all of the ions, so you can practice with that as well. I'll also try to put a link in for that. All right, so ions, right? We're talking about ionic bonds. We need ions for it. So let's talk about how we name ions then. So when it becomes an ion, it's going to have an ionic name. Cations. These are the positively charged ions. Remember, cats have pos. Cations are positive. Their names aren't going to change. So whether it's uncharged magnesium or charged magnesium, we just call it magnesium. The only kind of exception to this is if it can have multiple charges. So I believe we talked about it last semester, but like iron can be 2+ or 3+. And copper can be 1+ or 2+. These are the two that we work with the most in this class. So if we want to refer to iron 2+, we put in parentheses 2, so that way we know which one we have. Anions, these are negatively charged ions. Remember, anion, a negative ion. Their names are going to change. And what we do is we drop the ending of the name and add "ide." So nitrogen, we're going to drop that ogen and add "ide" to it, and it becomes nitride. Now, there's no like hard or fast rule of where it cuts off, and so that's why I made the Quizlet that covers naming, along with like what their charges are, so that way you can practice it, because it is just something where you just have to kind of get used to which one is which. All right, so take a moment and give all these names. All right, so hopefully you paused it, and we can go over it now. So the first one there, that's lithium. Li+, Li is lithium, and because it's a cation, we don't change its name. Next one is calcium. And then, remember, copper is a transition metal, and it's also one of those that can have multiple charges. So we're going to say copper 1. That 1 is referring to the 1+ charge there. All right, and then iron 3+. Again, iron is a transition metal. It's one of those that can have multiple charges. So in order to show what the charge is, we say iron 3. All right, so now we get into the negative ions, and these have the name change. So F- is fluoride, Cl- is chloride, O2- is oxide. And so notice this one, right? Like ox is the root. You wouldn't say like oxogide. So it tends to sound right when you do it. Then S2- is sulfide. All right, so that is part 1, ions and how to name them.